All right, guys, we are back. We have Andre Galvao versus Gordon Ryan in the super fight of the ages. I'm hoping for a clean victory here. Please go ahead and join the stream for live updates of what's going on and some commentary from a jiu-jitsu black belt. Cheers, guys. Frankie's back. Thank you so much, Frankie, for following from one stream to another. Frankie, my man. Frankie, are you a fellow Italian? Oh, Sean. Cheers, Sean. Much love. Fortunately, I only got water on this one. But cheers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. The guys that subscribe. Yes, Kevin, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Really trying to get those subscribers up. My goal was to get to 200. If we could get to 200 subscribers, that'd be amazing. Frankie says, my dad is Sicilian. I understand. My family's from Italy, too. I'm also Italian. With a name like Frankie, how could you go wrong? Now, this is a bit of a crazy match, too, because Gordon Ryan also slapped Andre Galvao. And I think that's the most compelling, interesting part of this whole thing, where they got into a bit of an altercation at one of these tournaments, and Gordon Ryan just completely bitch slapped him. So my thoughts here are Andre Galvao is going to come out heavy with the collar ties. And this is going to be a crazy, crazy fight. I think there'll be a serious battle here for top position. I don't think Andre Galvao is going to give away top position whatsoever. I think if Gordon gets on top of Galvao, it's big trouble for Galvao, and Gordon can pass Galvao's guard. So I think Gordon Ryan making sure that he gets on top, and Andre Galvao making sure that Andre Galvao is on top is a huge dynamic that's going to be in this match. So top position is going to be a huge, huge part of this match, in my opinion. Shout out to Frankie, my man, the Italian stallion, Frankie. All of us Italians, we all got a cousin named Frankie. Kevin says, I think we already went past the time Gordon fought Felipe Pena in the Who's Number One match last month. Luckily, this one has a time limit, LOL. Yes, I hear that. But I also feel like, I'm a fan of the no time limit matches. I'm a jiu-jitsu purist at heart. I don't mind if the jiu-jitsu match goes for a long time. I know a lot of these matches here have been annoying matches where there's been no score in the regulation period. There's been no score in the overtime. And, was that a great match too? I mean, I can show you 100 points matches that were boring. I guess you can make the argument that at least there was an ending to them. But sometimes when two great grapplers fight, it takes some time to decide who is the better grappler. Doing it in 10, 15, 20 minutes sometimes is just not enough. And I like the submission-only format because you could really see that that happen over time. And plus, jiu-jitsu is a game of efficiency and effectiveness. And a lot of times, the shorter the time constraints, the more you have to be a legitimate athlete to be able to get your points scored as soon as possible within the time constraints of the given tournament. So there's also something to be said for that as well. Gordon Ryan walking out here for his super fight against Andre Galvao in his usual I don't give a shit attitude. Gotta love that. Says, oh, wait, he forgot something. He runs back. This should be interesting. I wonder what he forgot. He walks back out. And I don't know what he got. Maybe it was a water bottle? Kind of a strange entrance there for Gordon. Nobody has a water bottle that they could give Gordon. What did he have to go back inside for? Kind of crazy, if you ask me. Gordon Ryan in the all gold rash guard and pants. I gotta appreciate that. Since he's looking for gold medals, he wears all gold. If you guys have any predictions on who's going to win this fight, please let me know. Throw it in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, do that already too. Just waiting for Andre Galvao to walk out here. They got the big fireworks show. They got the Brazilian flag everywhere. Galvao's coming out like a bit of a maniac, which he is. Man, when I was in California on the Adcc camp, Galvao would front kick open the doors to his academy to go in and train. And he would jump and stomp on the ground like a bit of a monkey. And his entrance here reminded me of when he used to do that. Interesting. Galvao's going to go shirtless here. Kind of makes sense. You want to be a little bit more slippery, a little bit more hard to hold on to if you're fighting against Gordon. All right, I'm excited to see how this one pans out. Galvao is definitely an absolute monster. And so is Gordon. Frankie says, I'm nervous, like when Anderson Silva was about to fight Nick Diaz. Surreal. You know, I'll admit it, I'm a little bit nervous myself. There, you could feel the anticipation for this one. Gordon Ryan's got a funny smirk to him. Even Danaher looks a little nervous, and Danaher never shows any emotion of any kind. Gordon Ryan goes up with the arms out. Andre Galvao getting announced here by Bruce Buffer. You can tell he's really in the zone here. Man, I'm excited to see what Gordon does in this first exchange here. Crazy stuff. All right, they shake hands in the middle. Here we go. Referee's saying the final couple words here. and begin. They shake hands. Galvao pushing on Gordon's chest and goes and he slaps Gordon in the head. The referee says, "You can't be doing that." Galvao with some aggressive collar ties right in the beginning. Gordon looks for an attempted shot. Galvao shucks him by or pushes him back. Gordon aware that Galvao's looking to come at him like a maniac here, which Galvao is. Gordon gets a good collar tie. Andre gets a good collar tie. They're just exchanging collar ties here. Andre Galvao takes Gordon down. I mean, it was half of a guard pull, half of a takedown. Gordon goes into X guard here. He might be looking for a leg lock really soon. Starts attacking the heel hook. Andre Galvao goes to defend. Andre Galvao frees his knee line from this heel hook and pushes Gordon back away. Beautiful stuff here from Andre Galvao. As I was saying, he is a very experienced veteran and is just, I can't see him falling to that immediate heel hook. But again, anything could happen. Andre Galvao gets great inside positioning with his elbow, looking to do this knee cut type of pass. Gordon looking to attack the far leg now in a heel hook type transition. Will probably go back and try to relinquish and try to get more control. Andre Galvao kicks out. Beautiful stuff here between Galvao and Gordon. As I said, there's going to be this dynamic of Galvao in the top position and Gordon being in the bottom position. Gordon looking to get underneath once again. Gordon gets underneath Galvao's base. And he comes up and he gets to a back body lock on Galvao. This is bad news for Galvao here. Gordon does a foot sweep and a trip. Gordon gets on top of Galvao here. Galvao's on his back. This is bad news for Galvao since Gordon is a really good guard passer. Let's see Gordon put his guard passing to work here on Galvao. Let's see how bad it is if Galvao is on bottom. Kevy says, "Ha, I knew you'd start with a slap." I hear you. I hear you. Galvao had to get his slap back in. All right. Galvao in bottom position here with Gordon in his butterfly guard. Let's see what his strategy is if Galvao plans to... Galvao gets underneath Gordon's base here and goes into X guard. Very interesting. Galvao off balances Gordon back here. Part of being a master passer too in Gordon is you have your opponent show you your best sweep, which might be what's going on here. Lots of reconnaissance going on in this match and in this moment. Galvao looking to put Gordon's leg on the other side of him. Gordon looking to try to use this as a bit of a passing attempt, and he goes back into headquarters position now. Gordon looking to put his upper body weight on Galvao. Galvao defending the guard nicely, though. Galvao in a knee shield half guard from here. Galvao in a reverse De La Riva guard / knee shield on Gordon. Gordon is so good at being able to get chest to chest in this half guard, and then that becomes a major problem for his opponents. And Gordon slowly trying to work to do that very idea of getting chest to chest with Galvao here and start to ruin that top side knee shield. Fascinating to see Gordon in top position so early on in this match. And also fascinating to see how well Galvao is dealing with Gordon Ryan's top pressure. Gordon Ryan looking to try to pass this half guard here. Galvao having excellent half guard retention and not allowing Gordon to pass. Beautiful stuff here from Galvao. Gordon looking to get an overback grip here. He gets an underhook. And, well, not a clean underhook from the position. Galvao really utilizing his frames very well here and making it tough for Gordon to pass. Frankie, I know you said something. I felt my Italian senses tingling, but I can't look away from this match. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. Gordon with some overback grips now. And it looks like he's getting past Galvao's knee shield. Galvao does a big bump, a big bridge, and he gets his knee shield back into place. Excellent work here from Galvao in his ability to retain his half guard here. Great stuff. Gordon Ryan going back into the middle to do some. Looks like he wants to do some body lock passing now. Gordon Ryan with the body lock, double underhook type scenario. Looking to get around the knee and get around the foot of Andre Galvao. It's good to see Gordon in an actual match, whereas he just blew through the other competitors that he fought against in the ADCC. Gordon Ryan still stuck now in this half guard again that Galvao has. Galvao looking for something here. I'm trying to go back to get to kind of a triangle type situation. Up, and Gordon gets chest to chest in the top of the half guard. This is bad news for Andre Galvao. Bad news. Through getting chest to chest here, Gordon can look to pummel his legs out. Yes, he pummels. Galvao had a lockdown orientation with his legs, and Gordon uses his bottom leg to pummel his foot out of that lockdown orientation. And Galvao gets the lockdown again, but Gordon is going and dealing with it in a different way now, where he's using the hook on top to pass the half guard with it. As Galvao is doing this, he repummels in his underhook, and he's trying to make advances here in the half guard. But Gordon Ryan chest to chest is a really bad situation here for Galvao. 11 minutes, 44 seconds remain in this match. And who would have thought it would be Galvao trying to utilize the lockdown against Gordon to get some headway going here in this match. Gordon Ryan now looking to free his leg. Gordon Ryan solidifying a position here, looking to get north-south. Galvao fighting to retain his guard, looking to put his legs back in. And Galvao just barely retains his half guard. But this is a bad situation for Galvao. Galvao is using a lot of his energy. Gordon is melting all of his Galvao's reserves, and Galvao is working way harder than Gordon here. And being chest to chest like this on Gordon is no good. Galvao has to carry all of Gordon's weight, and then when Gordon makes a move, he has to react to it from these positions. And it looks like Gordon is attempting to pass to mount here. He's got 3/4 mount. Looking to go to S mount. Gordon punches in an underhook. Looks to free his leg. He has an option of being able to go to side control here with this type of underhook and start to knee cut back across. But I think Galvao is waiting for that. So Gordon's just electing to stay patient here. Gordon in 3/4 mount. Very, very close to a pass. Gordon frees his leg, and Gordon gets the mount position. Gordon looks to take the back. Gordon flattening Galvao out. Will he get the points here? Gordon Ryan chair sits and gets a body triangle on Galvao's back. This is bad news for Galvao. Gordon Ryan gets the 3 points, 3-0 here. Gordon Ryan looking like he's doing his patented hand fighting system, looking for the rear naked choke here. Galvao clearly frustrated, not happy with being in this position. 9 minutes left, 6-0 Gordon Ryan. Gordon Ryan punches in a rear naked strangle here. Galvao defends. This is crazy. 9-0 lead here from Gordon. Very tough to deal with if you're Galvao. And especially with Gordon on your back here. I know you guys are commenting. I just can't look away. 12-0 now for Gordon. In the switching of his body triangles. Gordon looking to trap that arm. Looks like he's got it trapped. Yep, this is terrible, terrible news here. Galvao, one arm trapped. Gordon looking to get under the chin. Man, Galvao is just such a hard guy to submit. If you're watching this referee has the craziest hair I've ever seen in my life. It's just a stamp of hair in the middle of his head. Once you have one arm trapped like this, I mean, Galvao's arm is gone. Oh, Gordon starts to get the thumb under the chin. Galvao defends. Gordon looking to hold on to this back position. He's got a good position. One arm trapped here on the back. This is kind of crazy. Usually when Gordon gets this one arm trapped like this, he's able to finish. Gordon's still attacking here. One arm trapped on the back. Bad angle, terrible angle for the ADCC. All right, they're showing it from multiple angles now. Unclear as to what's happening. Terrible footage from the ADCC. Okay, I guess there's Things are still happening. Still in the same position. I guess nothing happened. They just panned the camera somewhere else for some reason. And now the referee's in the way. I saw some criticism online of the ADCC having horrible camera angles. And that is confirming to be true in this case. Gordon really trying to get under the chin here, but it is really tough for Galvao. Gordon Ryan wrenching his arm across Galvao's face here on the back. It's crazy Galvao is not fighting to bring his other arm back into the party. I mean, is it really that stuck? Still has this one arm trapped. Gordon inching closer on the strangle here, inching very close. This might be it. Terrible camera angle once again, and they didn't show the tap on the camera. But Gordon wins. Rear naked chokes Andre Galvao. And Gordon Ryan is your ADCC Superfight World Champion. Wow. 78 watching, only 4 likes. I agree, Hercules. All right, now we got 10 likes. 11. Thank you, Hercules, for shouting that out there. All right, what did we say? All right, what do we say? I don't personally do BJJ, and when you're commenting and describing what's happening, I feel like my daughter when I'm explaining the origins of the universe to her. Thank you, Hercules. Another phenomenal comment. Hercules, that is 2 of my favorite comments I've ever seen. Daniel Ruiz says, I appreciate the play-by-play. Battle Brother says, wow, 990. Kevin says, Gordon Ryan's on another level. Emmanuel says, reign supreme. Battle Brother says, Gordon is too young, too long, too smart. Emmanuel says, great commentating. Thank you. Battle Brother says, wow, great stuff. And then it says, Gordon Ryan will be on the Joe Rogan show again very soon. All right, there you guys have it. Time to go to bed. Thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe is the most important one. Thank you guys so much for all of the love tonight. Really appreciate it. Hercules, I'm going to subscribe to you too. You gave some of the best comments I've ever seen there. Have a good night, everyone. Much love. I appreciate it.